thank you, Andrea. Now I'd like to move to the question and answer session. I'd like Ian, Andrea and Ms Lockwood, who I don't know where she is. Oh, she's there. To come to the front, please, because there's going to be hopefully questions. Richard Holroyd, you don't need to move from your seat to ask a question. You just need to put your hand up, and Richard Holroyd will bring the microphone to you. Can I ask that when you ask a question, you say who you are, and if you're representing an organisation, can you identify the organisation? Thank you very much. You need to be the other side, Ian, because you need to be near the microphone. Who wants to ask a question?
Hello, John Lipscombe, 86 Station Road. In none of the presentation today has the term flooding been mentioned, and this is of course a major concern for Station Road because the Starfield's runoff goes straight to Station Road will be flooded.
Okay, who would like to take the flooding point? Liz is going to take it.
You discover all technical points are answered by Liz because she knows about these things.
Hopefully you can hear this. Flooding is an issue for the site in terms of runoff, but it is not specifically related to responding to this consultation. We've got to say what's wrong with the plan in terms of if you think it's flooding is the issue, have they done the flood risk assessments properly? And I'm not the technical expert on that one, so I wouldn't be able to know that. But the thing is that we can't, there is no point challenging the flooding because it's not part of this consultation. They're asking us, is this plan the right plan? So if you think flooding is an issue, put it in and say at the beginning of your sentence, I think the plan is not sound because they have not considered the flooding issue around Station Road as a result of the runoff. So long as you put that line at the beginning, I think the plan is unsound because, and then give your reason.
Very deep. I understand that part of the fields, particularly the south-east corner, may be turned over to car parking because it can't be used for housing because of surface water in the winter. Is there any truth in that?
Liz, do you want to take that question?
I might as well stand there. You stand the other side. Right. Tandridge has produced as part of this local plan an infrastructure delivery plan. And on the page for Lingfield, it says that the infrastructure that will be provided for Lingfield as a result of the development in Lingfield will be a new doctor's surgery, a disabled crossing over the railway line, and a car park on the corner of Town Hill and Station Road. So that will probably fill that flood risk area where they can't build the houses. So it's there in black and white in the documents.
Graham Tebbutt, a brief point. I just wondered whether the site was still part of the green belt or whether Tandridge Council had already removed it from that.
It's not yet removed. Tandridge have to prove exceptional circumstances to remove it. And it will be up to the examiner to decide whether the exceptional circumstances that Tandridge have put for this site are exceptional enough. So it will only be removed from the green belt if the examiner agrees.
More questions? There's somebody over there, Richard. Oh, you've got someone here.
Yep.
Right.
Private Councillor Davis, I'd like to ask this question regarding the car park that you just mentioned. If they're thinking of a car park in that corner, what's going to happen to the car park that's already there by the station?
In another document of the Tandridge Local Plan, there is a urban capacity study, and they have identified the car park by the station as being suitable for housing. So there's your answer.
on the Lingfield Neighbourhood Plan website that was giving guidelines, why there was a link to a website for something called Lingfield Gardens. That site is LIA031, which has been, which people have said, Tandridge have rejected. I'm just wondering why that link was on that document and why we were being asked to say if there is another site that you think is more suitable, you ought to mention it.
I'm going to ask Kath Herndon, who is chairman of the Neighbourhood Plan team, to answer that.
Well, it might be easier for me to do that. Yeah.
Okay, all right, please.
But very briefly, the advice as a professional responder to local plan consultations is that if you want to take a site out, you stand a better chance of offering alternatives. So that's one reason. The other reason is the other sites that the neighbourhood plan had considered were rejected spuriously, in my opinion, on very flimsy grounds for development. So, regardless of whether we want building on the green belt or not, it's very, we have to be positive about development in terms of if we want development in Lingfield to be where residents want it. And the only reason why the Lingfield Gardens site is on there is because the owner-developer is sufficiently aware enough to, well, he's had his hand forced by Tandridge, rejecting his site without telling him, and that it was one of the sites that Lingfield Neighbourhood Plan could consider as delivering the development and infrastructure the village needs without causing the same impact in developing Starfields. It is just an example of what could be done, but Tandridge have rather sort of taken the decision for us. The neighbourhood plan should be the group that says where the development's going, but Tandridge has decided it isn't.